Are you the same person that you've always been? Or do you feel like the past you is different than who you are right now? In this video, I want to talk about what makes you you through time. What's up, legend? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology, helping you find your true character and level it up so you can play life better. So let's get right into this. I saw this question on the internet, and I thought it was good. Like let's dive into this a bit, because I know that within my experiences of moving to Japan, of leaving Michigan, of making new friends groups, of working for the U.S. government, of being a host at a club, a bar where you get paid for people to drink with you. It's like a weird situation. Doing all these different things. At sometimes I have felt like, who was I again? Who was I again? You know, and I've had to stop and recollect myself and understand myself again and find those missing pieces. I used to live with an ENFP and an ESTJ, and then an ESFP, all kind of at the same time. And I was the only introvert there, and so in Japan as well, we went out a lot, and I got accustomed, I acclimated to going out there and exploring the world, of taking more chances than I normally would, of talking to people that I wouldn't, of doing things that I never expected I would allow myself to do or want to do. And every once in a while I would stop. I would like exit out of League of Legends or something like that when I was at home and just be like, didn't I used to do something? Didn't I used to like read books and write poetry? And do photography and stuff. I thought I used to, and I had to go through and reprocess that stuff. And despite that, if you think about it like this, an acorn, right? The acorn grows into a sapling or something like that, seedling, and then it grows into a bigger tree, and then that sprouts and it drops more acorns, right? That whole process is a cycle. And it doesn't mean that you're not still you. The acorn is still the acorn. Even a caterpillar and a butterfly, right? It's DNA gets mushed and it changes into something that you would say is completely different, but it's still from the same essence. And that's kind of how I've always thought of myself. I've gone through tons of different transformations, as I'm sure you have too. And that doesn't mean that I'm not me anymore. It just means I'm me with more experience to pull from, with more wisdom. I've got bonuses to my wisdom now, right? Because I've been through more things. I think it's if we want to bring it into a more gaming type situation, it's like you're still that human inside your gear that's playing a certain class. You can re-roll a class. You can get new gear. You can go quest in another land. You can be on different quests. And it's still you, right? You might re-roll, respec completely and have a whole bunch of different talents, but it's still you. You can get your hair cut. It's still you. Right? So all these little changes and things that are happening are just things that are accentuating, is that the right word? Different aspects of yourself. Tugging, pulling on different parts of yourself, making those a little bit more obvious. It's like zooming in and zooming out and refocusing on different areas. And it's still you though. So I think something to keep in mind is that whatever is happening, you do have control over it. You are the one that's in control of your life. So it's up to you to take that with you as you're changing, as you're transitioning, translating, or transforming, if you want more information about that, you can check out in the description. You gain new skills. It doesn't mean that you're not who you are. If you go talk to people, and normally you're really introverted, and you're like, well, that's not me, I wouldn't do that, and then you go do it, that's a necessity for improvement. Like, in order to improve yourself, you have to change. You're still you, but you have to change. You need to change in order to grow. Things do not grow if they don't change at all. And fighting that is the way to live a stagnant, boring life that you wake up at the end and you're like, oh no, I missed it all. I missed my entire life. Oh, and then you die. Like, that's an awful situation. You never want that, right? And so I think just keep that in mind. Like, whatever's happening, it's just pulling on different parts of yourself, you're logging on to different characters, you're playing different aspects of yourself, but it's still you. And so it's up to you to make the best use of those and continue on and pull from that past experience, from that wisdom. Maybe you'll crit every once in a while. If you want more videos on kind of RPG type mentality towards personal growth, you can check them out over here. Keep up the lifelong questing. Good luck, have fun. Peace.